Hello everybody and welcome back to my Alaska Dream. Just finishing up making sure the heat bill is paid for the next couple of months on a daily basis here. I'm going to split my last piece of wood, show you the process. Got our chopping block here, got our wood sled right next to it, and that's our last piece. So, one thing that I have found is that I don't need to split every single piece. It's nice to have some all-nighters. Last night was our coldest night yet. It's getting down into single digits overnight. So I want to leave some of my pieces not split down quite so much. Those will be my overnighters. So today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. I know once again it's been a while since I put out a video, and there's a reason for that. One thing you really don't want to do anywhere, but here in particular, or any cold weather environment, is become complacent and not be as aware of your surroundings as you should be. And I made that mistake a few days ago. I took a pretty nasty little spill, and I'm going to show you my routine coming back here to the outhouse. One of the little dangers back here is with the warmer weather and then the colder weather and the ice forming, this has become a little bit slippery back here. And I came out the other day to get my my gas can for my generator, and right here I turned around and I fell. My feet went out from under me so fast I didn't even have a chance to put my hands out behind me. You know, I've fallen before, like some of us have, and I've been able to catch myself, and I didn't have an opportunity to catch myself. And my head bounced off the ice pack pretty hard. So, fortunately, I'm, pretty familiar with what to keep an eye out for concussion, because I was worried about that. That's the hardest I'd ever hit my head before. And as some of you may know, from past experiences, I have made it pretty clear that I do have a pretty hard head, and I put that to the ultimate test the other day. So I've had to keep an eye on myself, had to, keep an eye on my pupils, and, how I'm reacting to everything, everything from my appetite to my sleepiness and everything. So needless to say, the next 24 hours I didn't get very much sleep. I wanted to make sure that I stayed awake and had my wits about me, and there was some fuzziness for quite a while, but it's fading, and today is the best I felt. So one of the things that I am going to do to help the situation is this goes with utilizing absolutely everything that you can up here. Every 3 or 4 days, I clean out my stove, and I haven't utilized my ashes for anything but just to dump lately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump them down here where this area is a little bit on the slippery side. And what we're going to do is spread the ashes down here to create some better footing. More so up here where the ashes, or where the ice is. Now what we'll do, I'll come back to that. It's I want to spread that out a little bit more. That's good for now. So I was able to do a couple more updates. I have one last thing to do before the weather gets totally bitter cold, and that is my insulation piece for my door. I have the blanket on the inside, and I've got the door pretty solid, but as you can see, it's not finished yet. So we have to finish that. But what I've done is I finished my electrical system. Now, another thing besides a carpenter that I am not is an electrician. So I wanted to keep this as simple as possible. So I had originally wanted to put my generator, on the back, inside the back deck back here. And I decided not to do that. I decided for convenience purposes to go ahead and put it right outside the door here and utilize this bench that I found that I've been using all summer for different purposes. Utilize that for my generator box. So I enclosed the top and the sides, and I have a removable piece right here for the front. So here is my Pulsar 1200 watt generator. And we have just a simple system where we have the extension cord going into the wall right there. In front of it, of course, is the insulation board. And then I'll show you the inside here. So once again, to keep things as simple as possible, and the lighting may not be the greatest in here. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. So we have, this is where it comes in right here. So now we have the completed system right down here with the battery charger, the converter, and my new deep cycle. This is more of a house battery for off-gridders. Pretty nice. I don't have all the specifics, all the numbers on it. And then this battery back here is the other one that I had from before is just my emergency backup battery. And then the system all comes into, make sure I get in here, to my power strip. And then I also, on the days when I want to give my wood pile a break, I have my milk house heater mounted here so I can charge and run the heater at the same time. So I'm going to try to line this up here. I'm not quite as prepared as I normally am. I just got back from the post office. So, don't have my chair set up. There we go. I do have to say I am very happy with the amount of heat that the cabin is holding. That's doing real well. There's a few things that I can do here and there. I've got some more gap filler that I can put on the cracks. I do have some of my, always forget what it's called. Oh, the Flex Seal. The Flex Seal Clear for the smaller cracks. I got one of those left. So that's all stuff that I can continue working on. And then one of the last things I'm going to do is I have it's out in the car. I have to go out and get it yet. I have a large blanket, heavy duty, thick, designed as a blanket that I'm going to use as a rug. And I'm going to put it, now that I have all my winter clothes sorted out from my summer clothes, underneath here where the cool air, that's the coldest spot in the cabin, I'm going to tuck it down in there. So, let's see. Yeah, that works. So that'll help keep in the morning, it'll keep the temperature, up a couple of degrees. So one thing that I forgot to do on our last video. First of all, I wanted to thank Christy and Dax again for an amazing time and for the interview process. And one of the incredible side things with that is whenever you're talking to somebody who has plenty of off-grid experience, you learn something new. So one of the things that I do on a regular basis up here with my small circle of friends is I check in with them, at least, a couple times a week, if not more. So I'm really appreciative of that. So thank you again, Christy and Dax. And I also would like to take this opportunity to tell you Dax has a channel as well. It's simply Dax the Off Grid Kid. So I'm looking forward to working with him some more in the future. I don't know exactly what that will entail, but definitely, he definitely has the desire to continue living up here on the off grid situation. So I really look forward to working with him. So thank you again, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you as soon as I had wanted to. I really had to take care of myself. So don't tell mom that happened. She doesn't watch YouTube, so this one we can keep away from her. No need to worry her. So you know what? That's just, accidents happen. I say complacency, and maybe I was a little bit complacent. I don't know, but accidents happen. And fortunately, I came out of it all right, and we're going to move on. So a couple of things that we got coming up. We have some great content coming up. A lot of it depends on road conditions. Roads are a little dicey right now, and they're not going to get a whole lot better. But I am getting my car winterized on Sunday. And what that is it's an oil pan, a heating system, a block heater, trickle charger, that type of thing. So this Sunday after church, I will be getting my car winterized, and I am going to be lining up some different things. We are going to be doing a couple of clips at a place called Little Richard's Diner. I don't know how many of you remember the old diners that were made out of train cars. They used to be popular back in the day, and I believe Wisconsin only has one or two left. And we have one here in North Pole. And I did put that on one of my Facebook early on. Well, not early on. I don't know, probably about a month and a half ago. And I didn't get a chance to put that on here yet. So I'd like to do something on that. And then we also have a pretty cool little place called the Santa Claus House in North Pole. It's a great little gift shop, and it has its own unique charm. So I'm going to save all that information for that. So great stuff coming up. So thank you once again. I really appreciate the questions and everything. And I will get to more of those coming up. I have to finish my duties for today. Now with the weather getting a little bit cooler overnight, I have to get in more of a routine of throwing in an overnighter at the end of the night. So it's here. The winter time is here. It is going to get a little bit colder, but we're as prepared as we can be. So look forward to the upcoming weeks and months and sharing some stuff with you. Thank you again to my family and friends out there. Love you, miss you. I appreciate you all. My subscribers, thank you as well. Appreciate you all. And we'll have some more content coming up soon. Take care.